Do you feel the vibes?
What's up everyone, Range here, bringing you guys the last episode of the breakdown for the S&D maps. I know I kind of made that sound like it was the last episode of the breakdown, but it's not. It's just the S&Ds, and we are going to start to move on to the hard points. But today we are doing Infection, the last S&D map, and we're going to start off using the SMG, going to be on offense. Now, with this class, I don't have trophies, which I probably should, but you can always ask your teammate to run trophies. You know, they throw them kind of like right over here in this area, so that if they do come down this alley and try and nade it, you know, they can't. Or if they throw nades over here, like over that rock, because I tend to like to do that, and I'll show you guys that nade spot if you guys don't know it when we get to that side. But if you want to play like passive, well, you can also come here. If you are running overkill, you can kind of sit here, but that's more of like an MA spot. But if you want to play passive, you can kind of come right here and just kind of chill here. Like I said, you're probably gonna have 2 trophies or something here, so they can't really get to you. And as long as you have somebody back here, you know, they can watch this and then send somebody up there. But if you want to get like aggressive, you know, still put the trophies there. You come out here, you kind of slide, and you kind of do that. But if you're playing passive and, you know, no one's around here, you don't see anybody, your teammate picks somebody up, you don't want to kind of like come and walk up here, because if they are pre-aiming that and head glitching bomb, that's a free kill for them. So, you know, you could come here, have a teammate kind of like slide or jump across there to kind of look, or also you could have a teammate behind you and you just go like this, you bait it, they come out, and voila. Or you just see them and, you know, you get that kill. And then obviously you get the bomb down, and then you go to whatever plant spot you want. So that is basically all of B. It's kind of like, you know, there's not too much you can do. It's just picking up kills really of B, and then forcing your control on the B bomb site, as well as you want to send at least one person mid, just so, you know, they can't run on mid, and if they are in there, you guys can kind of pinch it. So we're going to go back here, and now we're going to go to A with the SMG. Getting to A is kind of a little bit difficult, because you kind of have to go through here or mid, and mid is really wide open, obviously, because it's the middle of the map. And then right here, there's only one way of you getting out to A, and so they could just sit right there, and, you know, that's an easy cutoff. So you could kind of force your way through mid, kind of play it slow. And if you are an SMG, you know, you want to kind of just come up, play it slow, sit here, or you can kind of just wait, kind of chill back here, chill back broken, and just wait for your teammate to get a kill, and then wait for them to call out, whether pushing up and stuff, you know what I mean? And then once you get here, you know, get the bomb down. And then if you do have an SMG, you know, this corner is okay, but it's pretty predictable. But if you know they're in here, you know, this is a good spot. Also, you could jump up here if you want to just check real quick, and you can see right there, that's pretty cool. And if you have an SMG though, you want to kind of tend to stay in this building, because how like close quarters it is. If an AR comes in here, you should win that 9 times out of 10. And yeah, that's basically all of A with an SMG. I mean, it's not a lot. That's really all of offense. It's basically offense like every other map. You just gotta get control and win those gunfights, because gunfights are key. But we are going to do offense with ARs now, so I'll be back in 1 second, guys. Alright guys, so now we are going to B with an AR, and now this is kind of like a bigger map, so the ARs are, there's going to be a little bit more for the ARs. So like I said, obviously you come to this rock, you know, watch this, you kind of slide over, see that, but when you slide over, you know, you don't have as much cover. So if you do that, just make sure, you know, you're staying up. Also, if you want to play really back, you can sit back here. You can still see if they cross there. And then also there's this obvious rock spot, like sitting over there. So you could also, if you don't want to go there, you can come here and you can see head glitch. You know, that's pretty nasty snipe. But if you do come here, you can't really see if they push up. So you're definitely going to need at least one teammate over there watching that. And that's really B. And then once your SMG player kind of pushes up to bomb, you know, you can come here. And like I said, if they are going to bait and you kind of want to bait for them, you just go like this, you jump over, and you know, you're kind of doing it slow, you're kind of moving slow, So you could just slide, but even then, if they get lucky, you get a lucky one burst and hit. You know, it's kind of unfortunate if that happens. So, you know, you gotta kind of play the cards right, I guess. But, you know, with an AR, you just want to post up really somewhere over here. There's a lot of places. I mean, you could even post up here if you wanted to. Like, this is a pretty good spot, actually, if you hit those shots, you know. And then also with an SMG, I forgot to mention, you could also push out all the way back there, but that's all up to you personally and all situational. So we are going to go over to the A bomb as well as mid. We're going to kind of cover mid a little bit more. So off spawn, actually, with if you want to use a sniper, this is a pretty good spot, like, to kind of see if they go mid or top church. You know, you get that, and you can also see if they're running under you right to mid. Also, a good sniping spot to see mid. You kind of run up here, jump off, boom. You guys saw that in one of my videos previously. And, you know, you can kind of see all the mid, if they go B steps, if they go top church, tanks, you know. And if you hit that shot, you know, that's a dirty shot. But like I said, over at A again, they're probably going to be sitting like up there, or like in the window or something. Some are just head glitching, and, you know, they're going to be watching this. So if you really want to, I don't know how much of your body's covered right here. Probably not that much. They can probably see you, but, you know, I guess that's a good try. I just figured that out, so thought I'd share that with you. But mid, you know, you can come here, sit on the tank. Everybody goes to the tank. And then if your teammates are pushing up A and they somehow get control of that A bomb, and, you know, you guys get bomb down, everybody's like kind of set up, you could sit here, which is a really good spot, as long as somebody has your back right there, because you see graveyard if they go in a shed or if they come out. Also, if they are like kind of chilling at B and then you guys get bomb down, they will come out here. People sometimes check this, sometimes not. And if somebody's looking into B, you know, they call it out, and you just come around the corner spraying and praying. That's what I do when I have an SMG. You can also sit here with an SMG, as long as you have overkill, so you can swap out, you know, do that real quick. But if you come through mid, you know, you kind of get here, and you're just going to want to post up right here. Somebody should pick up your mid. Like, you could put somebody there looking at your mid. You sit here, person plants bomb on this side, and, you know, you guys get bombed down, and then you kind of just play the time, hold that control, and win those gunfights, and you guys should be good. So, you know, that's really it. You don't want to really push up too far. Obviously, with an SMG, you want to push out more and stuff. But that is basically all of offense. So let's move to defense. Alright guys, so now we are on defense with an SMG, going to B. And like I said, I want to show you guys this nade spot. So if you do come like right here, and I'm going to show you guys this in like full action. You're going to run and just kind of chuck this up, and it does land. Let's go. You guys heard it. It lands somewhere over here, and it doesn't have the little black spots that I thought it would. Wait, yeah, it does, right? I think this is it lands somewhere over here. I promise you guys that. Take my word for that. But let's go back here and let's see what we can do at B. So one of the plays I like to do is, like I said, I nade over there, and then I kind of just come mid, you know, get to B steps as fast as possible. Just look tanks if they are there, you know, slide in here. And even though they call you out here, it's pretty hard to beat you in a gunfight when you're here, because they're gonna have to come all the way around here, and a lot of people will do it slowly. So, you know, you see them starting to move, and, you know, you just gun those fools. But if they do kind of like slide and do this, which, you know, that's a smarter play because you're moving faster and stuff, then kind of unfortunate. But if they're not tanks, then that spot is really good, because then you have control of B, and, you know, you have this room locked down as long as somebody has your mid, even if they like sit over there or sit over at A. But we'll get to A in a second. So, you know, you could go mid. That's the only really way to go mid. You know, you don't want to really push up mid unless you have like a special strat that I'm not going to share with you guys. But, you know, also you can at B, you know, when the G slide was still in the game, this was a really good spot. You know, you G slide here, and then you G-slide one more time and you end up right here before they can even turn. That was pretty good. But now if you just run, you know, they kind of beat you there. It's a kind of a close call. So what I do, instead of going there, you know, you hit all your good movement here and you just go up here instead, and you know, they come around this corner and you gun them. As well as you can look right here at B and you got a lot locked down. And if you want to get really like flashy with it, I don't have my overkill class, but if you have overkill, you know, you come here and you know, you snipe a kid right there, or even if you want to use an M8 or something, you know, that's pretty risky because you're kind of just flying up in the air. But I wouldn't come to this rock with a any SMG, because you know, they could be sitting there and 9 times out of 10 they're gonna kill you just because they have an AR, and that's a lot farther. But that is basically B. I mean, you can push up if you want. If they're not at B, you know, you flank all the way around. You know, you do whatever you think's best in the situation. Just trust yourself, trust your teammates' callouts and stuff. But we're gonna go over to A with an SMG. Now A, like, a lot of people don't like to push it as much as they do B. Like, maybe you'll see a team push it 1 or twice out of a whole game. But at A, you know, you kind of want, if you want to just sound whore, you could just sit in this corner. Say like you send 3 teammates over to B, you could just sit here and sound whore A-bomb, which is a pretty good idea. And if you do get a kill on here and they drop the bomb, then definitely sit in this corner, because when people pick up the bomb in this game, it is really loud. And that's like easy. That's an easy read. You know, you hear them. Either they push in here, so you could kind of like move out a little bit so you see if their body goes. Like, you'd probably sit right here so you could see if they walk in. And if you do, you know, you gun them fools. But, you know, at A, you could sit in this corner right off the start, and, you know, you're just going to sit here for a little while because they're going to play it slow, because you can't really play it that fast. Also, you could come here, kind of lay down, but then you have the chance of them jumping over you and getting the bomb down somehow right in front of you, which is kind of ironic. That's the Call of Duty. But if you want to get aggressive, you can come here and sit right here. This is actually a pretty good spot, not like right off the rip of this round, but like kind of towards like the middle of the round. If you guys got 1 or 2 dead, and or you kill them at B and they kind of wrap around and you were left at A, you know, you move up and you kind of you get full control of Broken, and then you win a gunfight, you know, pew, and then you're out of here. That's a good play. And you know, obviously you want to avoid going mid with an SMG, because if they're at one of these head glitches or anything, if you have an SMG and they have an AR, you know, that's going to be a hard gunfight to win. So that is really all of A and B with an SMG. I mean, it's not a lot, because there's really not a lot on this map. Like, it's a pretty simple map, but it is one of the good maps, I think. I personally like this map. So we will go to defense with an M8. Alright guys, so now we are on defense with an M8. Now, you know, obviously I have my nade. You can also do this nade over this wall, and it lands basically in the same spot. So, you know, there's a classic, you know, you just sit here. This is probably the best way to sit on this head glitch, because if you kind of come here and try and do it, you know, you're kind of out in the open. Or you can kind of back up, and there's kind of like a little lump here that you can kind of look over. You know, just, you know, you just got to move around a little bit, not try and be as unpredictable as possible. But also, if you do come right here and lay down, they can't see you top rock, and then if they do go top rock and then jump down to B, you see them cross, you move up, you're like a little lion stalking his prey, and that's a free kill for you. So that is a really good spot at B. And then, like I said, if you want to get really aggressive and be a little wild maniac, you jump out here, you know, gun those fools. Or you could just move up slowly on the ground, move to this rock, you know, kind of get some intel, even if you have to back up. But if you do come here, no matter what, you are going to want to have somebody watching your top at least, because if you are here, 9 times out of 10, if you see somebody there, there's going to be one up there. So, you know, even if somebody's just watching it and they call that out, you know, you can make kind of a flashy play, jump out, and, you know, get that 2-piece, which would be pretty cool play. I've seen it a lot. But that's really all of B. I feel like I'm not giving you guys like as much stuff as I did in other episodes, but I just feel like there's not that much. Like, Infection's kind of simple. You just gotta win those gunfights a lot. You know, you don't really want to go into B with an M8, but you can also, this is actually at A, but it's a really good way to watch B. If you come over here, sit in the corner, and you know, you right here, you see it? You see basically half of the B bomb, and if they enter, so that's a pretty good spot. Now we're gonna move over to A, and then this will be the video. Kind of feels weird that this is like a short video, but like I said, this spot a lot of people like to use. This spot though, I love this spot right here. If you lay here, you see him, and also you can shoot through this. You know, I've gotten some pretty nice plays like this. You know, get that kill, then one on bomb. You know, pop up, boom, boom. You know, you kind of just want to sit back that most of the time, because you know you have an M8, but you can also move up to here. This isn't bad because you can sit here, you can see all of it. You jump up, you see all the way back there, and if you come here, you can also see that, like, B steps, and that's really all of it. I feel like I didn't give you guys as much as I normally do. I don't know, it felt kind of weird, but if you guys don't know about this is a pretty good spot. You know, you see all the mid. Just trying to give you guys some spots because I feel like I didn't show you that much. But it was a pretty long video, but not compared to like my other breakdowns. But that is the video. I hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure to subscribe to join the Range Nation, as we are getting kind of close to 100 subscribers. That is going to be awesome when we hit that. I love all of you guys in the Range Nation. But that is today's video. Make sure to subscribe to join the Range Nation, like I said before. And I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.